I brewed it extra
Alrighty,
strong.
so we're
Try
gonna
that.
go now through the end of chapter 45. That's what I want to finish in this video. I also got some frozen mango here. You guys ever just
I
like
brewed it
eat?
extra
Can you see it?
strong.
I don't know if you
Try
guys can
that.
see. Boom, frozen mango. Can you guys ever just eat frozen mango? I eat it like it's ice cream almost. I am actually allergic to dairy. Unfortunately, all kinds of dairy, and I can't eat ice cream. I mean, I could. It would just give me like some skin like breakouts and stuff. It's really annoying. So most of the time, I just eat stuff like frozen fruit, something like that. Anyways, we're gonna go back into the campaign, and for me right now, it is like 11. What is it? It's 11:13 at night, p.m. So I may be up for quite a bit going through the story. I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know. I might save chapter. I might end up saving chapter, the next chapter for tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I don't know if I want to stay up tonight late, going through it. What I'm probably gonna do is go through. I might do my polls tonight, though. Actually. All right.
Let's show them how powerful we are.
If we can't clinch the victory,
Okay. Turn this back on.
all right, let's keep going.
That's it. It's all
But I'll probably do my polls. I might do my polls tonight just because I'm really excited about that. I was waiting to see if a friend wants to do polls together. Like you know, I can kind of watch his polls and you can see how I do.
All sins laid upon me, forfeit shall we press.
But I'm wondering if there's new raptures that we're fighting here or not. It's kind of hard to see. Sometimes new levels will introduce new raptures and stuff like that.
That's it.
With all
I don't
sins
think I've
laid
seen
upon
any ones
me,
yet, but
forfeit shall we press.
yeah, I don't know. I'm either going to do chapter 46 tonight or tomorrow. But we'll probably just start going through the Anise event, but maybe not watch the story, so I can kind of watch it all at once later, after we get through the story chapters. We'll see.
Did you see me out there?
All right.
I did great.
Just check audio real quick. Okay, cool. All right, so we're still fighting 6-0. Endless flies through the darkened arc. 6-0 begins analyzing the situation. Damage alerts are sounding throughout her body, but recover is unusually slow. Interesting. I wondered if it has something to do with, I wonder if it's got something to do with Neon's weapon. During the battle with the counters, the self-repairing mechanism stopped functioning for some reason. Meanwhile, Endless's attacks were completely ineffective. Really? I'm wondering if it just has something to do with Neon. The focus laser that should be able to vaporize anything gets neutralized by Anise. That's because of Pretty, right? Pretty's body built into the armament. I'm guessing. I don't know. Not just neutralized, but reflected back. There's no way to determine how this is possible. That's cool. Attempts at melee combat to leverage her superior physical qualities prove futile as well due to Rappy's extraordinary close combat capabilities. She's just honed that over time. Endless's attacks fail to connect while Rappy's striked without exception. Rappy's just good at close quarter stuff with that drill. And at decisive moments she strikes with that drill which cannot be blocked head on. But pulling back only results in another hail of gunfire from Neon. Her shots do not appear to have any special properties. They are simply fast and hit hard. Hell yeah. This body may be durable, but not enough to withstand such firepower. I'm so freaking proud of Anise. Oh my, or not Anise. I'm proud of Anise too, but I'm so proud of Neon. I'm used to saying Anise so often because the whole event for this anniversary is about Anise, but I am so proud of Neon. She's just so funny too. It's just like, just read this again. Just read this again. Her shots do not appear to have any special properties. They are simply fast and hit hard. I love that statement. I love that so much. 6-0 recognizes her defeat. That seems pretty rather easy. She cannot win. Victory is impossible. There is nothing that can turn the tide in her favor. She has far too little information on the commando unit. She begins questioning how she can know so little about a unit that is so active. 6-0 initiates a memory search. Aside from unusually frequent surface deployments, there is no data of note. No details about the capabilities of Rappy, Anise, Neon, or even the commander. Oh, you know what? I was mentioning earlier, maybe it was due to Neon's gun or something, like causing her her regenerative abilities failed because we probably punched her with our Vophouse, and yeah, she doesn't understand that that's what's causing that, which is weird. You would think that 6-0 would understand or have some knowledge about Vophouse. All she can remember is the evaluation that they are nothing more than a squad specialized in surface reconnaissance.
This is absurd.
That's really all she knows? That's crazy. 6-0 thought she knew everything. She thought that with all her knowledge, nothing would be impossible. And they did, I'm pretty positive they've like kind of not redesigned, but like improved the design of Endless here for this, because there's a lot of little details and stuff that I think I didn't see originally when we first saw her. I mean, obviously the facial expressions are new. She thought that with all her knowledge, nothing would be impossible, and yet...
Here she was, defeated so easily by what she didn't know.
6-0 decides to retreat. Her analysis of the battle indicates an overwhelming difference in physical specifications. Endless's body is exceptional, but the disparity in actual combat experience is too great. 6-0 resolves to acquire information on the commando unit by any means necessary and then challenge them again. So long as she has enough data, she cannot lose. That has always been true. At the moment, though, there's nowhere to retreat. There isn't a single building with its lights on. The Ark is entirely submerged in darkness. For the first time, 6-0 thinks the Ark feels small. Suddenly, she hears the wail of a drill. She spins around. Rappy is right on her tail, propelled forward by 7 Dwarves Zero Thruster.
Unauthorized flight inside the Ark is illegal.
You say that as if you are not also flying.
She's got a point, Rappy. Rappy's drill tears into Endless's back. She plummets. I run toward the point where Endless has crashed alongside Anise and Neon. All around we see people frightened and confused. The sudden blackout has thrown the citizens into a panic. Yeah, they and what's interesting is they said just, showing the sky in the Dome of Eternity, like running a commercial on it, caused people to freak out and go into like crazy depression and all this stuff. I don't know if a blackout is quite the same thing as that, because maybe it's not like distorting their perceived reality, but I imagine it might have similar effect, right? Some have collapsed where they stood, others are running blindly, while still others are crouching in corners. Why would you be running around blindly, though? Each person confronts or succumbs to their fear in their own way.
This is crazy.
Yeah, everyone's scared of the dark.
We gotta hurry and end this.
Neon's like, I ain't scared of the dark. I've been in the dark all my life.
Agreed.
We arrive at the plaza. Rappy stands facing Endless. Neither of them moves. Rappy.
Stay back, Commander. She's taken hostages.
Uh-oh. What? Endless has one hand extended towards Rappy and the other towards civilians in the plaza.
Do not move.
Is dirty the only way you know how to fight?
Allow me to demonstrate that this isn't an empty threat.
She's gonna kill someone here? Oh, damn. Light flashes from the hand aimed at the civilians. Some of them engulfed in light. She just murdered people. When it fades, only a scorching crater remains. How could you? Screams erupt as the citizens are sent into a panic. Damn, she just like blasted some random people. Endless calls out to the fleeing crowd.
Anyone who attempts to flee will share the same fate. Do not move.
The civilians freeze, their faces pale with fear. They stare at us. What are you after?
Shutting down the Ark was a bold move. Would you mind turning it back on?
You'll never rule the Ark.
Please answer the question.
More screams ring out. Damn, she's just like doesn't care. This is like Joker level, like Batman Joker level stuff here.
Now, turn the power back on.
Commando unit, eliminate 6-0.
She has hostages.
The losses are within acceptable parameters. Restoring power to the Ark would result in a greater number of casualties. One choice is clearly better than the other.
Do you hear me?
She's got a point.
Iykyk?
Yes, 6-0.
I despise you.
I don't think we've ever heard them talk to each other.
And I, you.
Damn.
Did you enjoy throwing me into that garbage heap after I was born from your own dregs?
Personal emotions were not a factor in my judgment.
Then why did you never come back for me?
This is interesting, because like Iykyk is like, this is like all of the negative and emotional side of what, I wouldn't even say emotional side, it was just all of the, was it emotional? I don't remember how they explained it exactly, but this is like, Iykyk is basically devoid of emotion, and this is all the other stuff that was poured into, and like, not Endless, but 6-0.
Why didn't you save me?
This is an interesting line of questioning from Endless, though.
After I'd been born from all your negative thoughts, you knew I was holed up in the darkness of the Outer Rim.
I mean, she's basically just using manipulation here, right?
Why didn't you save me?
There was no necessity to do so.
This is why people don't like Iykyk at times, because Iykyk is like so unemotional, but it's because all of that was transferred into 6-0.
Why not?
The Outer Rim is not the Ark.
Ooh.
So if it's not
Neon heard
within
that.
the Ark proper, it doesn't count as the Ark?
That is correct.
That's Neon's from the Outer Rim.
You made me this way.
It is common for criminals to blame others for the acts they commit.
You abandoned me and left me to rot. That's why I turned into this.
I don't think that's true, but it's really interesting that Neon heard, like Neon's reaction there to what Iykyk said is I think really significant.
Holed up in that dark place, I was desperate for the light.
But this isn't good. Like, is Neon gonna sympathize with her here?
This is the only way for me to take it back. Because none of you will ever share what you possess with us.
What is she saying? None of you will ever share what you possess with... What does that mean? I was desperate for the light. This is the only way for me to take it back because none of you will ever share what you possess. Oh, she's just saying that the Ark won't share what they have with the Outer Rim.
Do you hate yourself?
Yes, I do.
Interesting.
Then get rid of yourself.
Dang, Iykyk.
I will take everything that is yours. The only recourse for those who have been abandoned is to take from others.
And it's weird because these are both AI.
That's not true.
The only recourse for those who have been abandoned is to take from others. Yep. You tell him, Neon. Neon steps forward.
I told you not to move.
Even in places where not a single ray of light reaches, there are people doing everything they can to survive.
Dang. Neon's about to make me cry.
That's how they've always lived, and how they'll continue to live.
And what awaits them in the end?
The hope that things might improve, even a little. To buy a slightly better home, to eat slightly better food.
Oh, man. Neon. Neon lived through that.
The hope of making someone they love happy.
Yep. She's talking about Princess.
Those hopes will never come true. They will only disappear. The darkness stifles all hope within it.
Neon's like, bullshit. I lived through it. That ain't true.
Still, those people don't swindle others or resort to threats or crime.
Yeah.
They might complain about their lot in life, fall into despair, and curse the world.
I love this.
And they might even feel that the world is not on their side.
What if Neon sided with Crow? What if Neon sympathized with Crow, and what if Neon saves Crow somehow? Like, changes her whole perspective or something?
But they still believe that the light will reach them someday. So they keep living, one day at a time. You say the world made you this way? No. You made yourself this way.
Dang.
This was your choice. Don't try to speak for all those other people.
And Neon... I love this so much because Neon has all the authority to say this because she made her own choice to, despite her circumstances, live, you know, in a good way. This is awesome. 6-0 doesn't care though. Endless's light strikes Neon. Neon slides back just slightly before glaring at Endless unscathed. She did the she pulled the Grave move where Grave when Grave was fighting Behemoth and Behemoth like shot at her and Grave just like barely moved out of the way and just all this stuff went flying past her. Neon just did that move.
I suggest you stop talking.
You know, you're pretty bad at fighting, whether it be physical or verbal.
Oh damn. Neon is knocked backwards.
Neon!
I'm fine. It was just bright, so I tripped.
How have you not sustained any damage? What is that body made of?
Hey, that's enough. I'm starting to get embarrassed for you.
Smile box.
Smile box. That's a weird translation. It should be smile time, right? Why'd you say smile box?
Smile box. Smile box.
Weird. Maybe it's just a weird translation thing.
You're the one I understand the least.
So this is probably going to relate to the Anise event. Because smile time was what Anise... I mean, we already know about that. We already know about that from before. It was where they had to keep smiling even though things were, you know, they were basically being like spit on for the most part.
Why fight for the Ark?
Oh, she's gonna bring up her past. 6-0 does this though. 6-0 just like tries to dig into people's like fears, emotions, past, secrets, whatever.
Have you forgotten
She's basically
how the
just
Ark treated you?
Yeah, she just uses manipulation.
I haven't.
Some of these very people were no doubt the ones who treated you so poorly. And yet, you fight for them.
You think I'm fighting for them? I'm fighting for the people who actually care about me.
They're likely not even sorry.
You think I don't know that?
Then why act this way? Have you lost your senses?
Not everyone in the Ark was like that. It was actually only a small minority. I now know that there are way more good people out there. So I'm choosing to focus on the good ones. No need to go out of my way to focus on the filth.
And that means you'll continue to protect the Ark.
Why not?
What if I said you could join me? I can make everyone love you. With my power, it would be easy.
She's trying to play into the fact that, like, you know, Anise wanted to be loved by everyone. We already know that from her backstory.
Oh, really?
But it's not going to fly with her.
Of course. Every human.
She's like,
will
oh,
worship
really?
you.
I was joking. Could you not even tell? What do you even want to do? Let's say by some miracle things go your way and you take Iyk's seat.
I like how Anise just like straight up asks the questions we all want to know.
Then what?
That is none of your concern.
You don't know, do you? You really don't. You just want Iyk's position. You haven't thought that far, huh? I've met people like you. People who make a big fuss without thinking of the consequences.
I've heard enough.
Who is she referring to there? People who make a big fuss without thinking about the consequences. I wonder who she's referring to.
Put your gun against your head and pull the trigger.
Oh my
All
gosh.
of you.
I feel like that relates to something. I don't know if that's with something from before or if it's something in the event. We'll have to find out.
Else, more innocent civilians will die.
Why don't we just destroy Endless
I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
A beam of light plunges down from the sky. That was Dorothy. Wasn't that Dorothy's gun? That sounded like Dorothy's gun. Engulfing the arm Endless had aimed at the civilians.
What?
Unless it was something that sounded like Dorothy's gun. More beams rain down from the dark sky above. Endless quickly moves from where she was standing. She manages to dodge the first shot, but the remaining barrage is both precise and predictive. Every remaining shot slams into her. Endless falls where she stands. It was Dorothy. I'd recognize the sound of that gun anywhere after Goddess Fall. You can't not. That was the sound of her gun when she was trying to shoot at the queen after she took Lilith's body. And she made Lilith, the queen bleed. A Nikke with white wings lands lightly before her.
Even raptures wouldn't pull something like this.
Bro, is Dorothy gonna get blamed for the attack by Dobin?
Dorothy! Attempting to resolve a hostage situation head-on is foolish. A cowardly tactic must be met with one just as cowardly. Next time I need to act like a coward, I'll just think of you.
Oh my gosh. She's in her gear here though. Dorothy aims her weapon at Endless's head, who is now slumped on her knees.
You look like you're enjoying this. Why?
Instead of answering, Endless raises her hand. Endless's hand pulls up an electricity cable that had been buried in the ground but was now exposed due to Dorothy's barrage. Okay, what's that gonna do though?
Do you want to know why I wanted a body? Because it allows me to intervene when things become irksome.
Okay.
Huh?
E2 crystals detected across the Ark. Unable to quantify the scale. They're rapidly expanding.
So is she powering the Ark herself? Like, what is she doing here? Sounds like what she's doing. What?
Art thou sure 'tis to that place I must go? A new encounter draweth nigh.
With this, we're
So,
one step
a few
closer
questions,
to our
right?
dream.
Very well. Let's
Why did Dorothy come back to the Ark?
We've won. Happy
Like, what
now.
led her over here? Other than just she maybe doesn't have anywhere else to go. And for Iykyk, not Iykyk, for 6-0, is she able to power the Ark with her own body? Is that what she, and if she does so, like, how much power does she have to do that? Isn't it going to run out at some point?
Art thou
Engaging with the enemy.
Those are my questions.
Don't bother praying. I'll be the one to kill your god.
That's it.
With all sins laid upon me, forehead
Getting
shall
on
I
my
press.
nerves.
Got one.
The other thing is,
With all sins laid upon me, forehead shall I press.
what was Anise referring to? She was talking about people that tend to ignore consequences or something like that, that she's seen. I'm trying to think of what she was referring to. If you guys know, go ahead and put it in the comments because after the video. And maybe it's something obvious that I forgot, or maybe it's part of the anniversary event. I hear the sound of crystals erupting from every direction. They burst through the ground, jutting up like oversized spears. Is she just... what is she doing? They begin to rush forward. They surge beneath us, then cover Endless's body.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
Okay. I don't know what she's doing. Endless's body is covered in crystals.
What is this?
Dorothy once again aims her weapon at Endless.
No, don't shoot. Don't touch her.
Dorothy steps back.
What's going on? Wasn't there supposed to be a blackout?
Iykyk.
6-0 is using Endless's body to inject electricity into the Ark.
Okay, so she is injecting. Why is her body getting covered in crystals though?
Most of the E2 crystals crumbled during the attack, but some remaining fragments are reacting to electrical energy and expanding.
Where are they coming from?
I am unable to determine that. The plaza's cable branches throughout the Ark. The power is spreading quickly across a large area.
How can one Nikke produce that much power? It makes no sense.
Her body is simply that high-end.
Okay. Why are the crystals spreading over her body though?
She will reach a limit eventually,
Is she like...
but by then, there will be significant casualties and severe damage to the Ark's infrastructure.
I mean, is she basically just, is this kind of like 6-0's suicide attack, basically?
What are we supposed to do then?
Destroy Endless as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, Neon's the one that can deal with this. She's immune to crystals. Neon rushes in and starts hammering at the crystal enveloping Endless. Shattered crystal fragments fly everywhere, however.
They're spreading faster than I can destroy them.
Keep at it. I'll help.
Rappy, if you touch these crystals, you'll...
This isn't the time to argue about that.
Alright, but be careful, got it?
Roger that. Dorothy, you help out too.
They're just gonna smash the crystals with what?
So we have to destroy the crystals without coming into contact with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we're gonna shoot at them? Like, what are we doing? Dang. That's a lot of screaming. I hear cries of desperation from every direction. I look around. The darkness is so thick I can barely see anything. Crystals continue to erupt from the ground, making disturbing sounds as they do. Can you imagine being in pitch black and having that stuff happening? That would be the scary part. We're at the center of complete uncontrollable pandemonium. The civilians are completely exposed. How do we stop this?
Calm down, everyone.
They can't hear us. Crystals block the path of those trying to flee. One person lifts up another who has fallen and runs, only to trip on a crystal. Another person lies face down screaming, while someone else desperately tries to drag them away. Yet another shoves past others in a blind panic. Someone's arm gets covered in crystal while the person next to them struggles desperately to pull them free. Some run past those who have fallen without looking. Others hoist those who have fallen onto their backs and keep running. The sound of expanding crystals mixes with the cacophony of screams, echoing through the darkness.
Damn it!
The lighting unit that had been floating around Anise moves. It rises above her head and casts a spotlight on her. A speaker blares.
Everyone, look over here! Follow our instructions!
Well, that's useful.
Don't panic, but get away from anything electronic!
Neither the light nor Anise's voice reaches the people. They remain trapped in the darkness. That sucks. They're really making this kind of a desperate situation here, aren't they?
How are they expanding so fast? What kind of monster did you create, Iykyk?
I am sorry.
Get away from there. There are crystals about to shoot up.
We're running out of ground to stand on. At this rate...
Anise shouts at the top of her lungs. The people don't hear her. She increases the brightness of the light. Still, no one turns to look. Oh, that's an interesting face. That's like a calm, locked-in face right there. She surveys the chaos of the plaza. She sees stars shining in the darkness. A man running with 2 people on his back, paying no mind to his own blood-soaked head. A woman picking up a crying child from the ground and running despite her limp. The ones shoving others aside and abandoning those who have fallen don't even register to Anise. She only sees... Wow. That's crazy. She only sees the stars who are lighting the way for others.
This is bad. How far is it going to spread?
Wow. That's so crazy. Anise's perspective has changed so much. Because remember, you gotta remember, like, before, all that she saw was the darkness. All that she saw was how people were horrible. Remember, like, the last... That's so crazy. They're literally showing a contrast between the old Anise and the new Anise. Because they're showing, like, the old Anise... Remember, she just saw how badly everyone treated her, and that's all that she could think of. She was consumed by the negativity. Now she doesn't even register to her. All that she sees is people doing good. That's so crazy.
Iykyk, what's the status?
The crystal's expansion is accelerating. At this current rate, the entire arc will be overtaken by E2 crystals within 10 hours.
What? 6-0.
This can't be happening. The arc is breaking apart. If we don't stop it soon, there won't even be an arc anymore. And after I finally figured things out, I finally realized that the arc isn't just full of terrible people.
Yep.
I don't want it to go away.
And it's interesting because they've been talking a lot about this theme with the last event too, with Snow Crane. Where Snow Crane was going around and asking everybody, like, that she had the contracts with, if they thought, you know, things had gotten better or getting worse in the arc, and, you know, people had different perspectives. It matches this internal struggle that Anise has gone through too, like kind of the two lenses through which, you know, to look at the world. It's really interesting.
I hate the arc. I really do. But I don't want it gone. It hurt me, and even betrayed me. But there were also a lot of days where I laughed and had fun. Those small memories became like stars to me. I found my own stars, all thanks to the people here. It was those tiny stars that kept me going. I was able to push through the suffocating darkness and survive.
This is all going to be stuff that's in the anniversary event.
It's because of all of you that I fell into despair. And it's because of all of you that I found hope. I guess I can't deny it. This festering trash heap they call the Ark. And everyone in it. I love you all.
Wow. A small light begins to shine.
So, look at me.
It grows brighter.
Watch me shine. Look at me and hold on to hope.
Whoa. And brighter.
I did it before. And now you can too.
The art grows brighter. Light pours out from Anise's body. It's like Super Saiyan Anise. A trail of crystals begins to bolt toward Anise. More follow suit until all crystals in the area are headed for her, attracted to the sudden surge of energy. However, they quickly shatter and dissolve. The particles from the shattered crystal float over to Anise. She begins to shine even brighter.
I'm reassessing the situation. radiation.
What is happening? Is she's absorbing the E2 crystals?
I've detected a change in all the E2 crystals in the Ark. Their energy is being drained by Anise.
Whoa. What?
The E2 crystals are rapidly being neutralized.
Countless rays of light embroider the Ark's sky, and then all shoot towards Anise. Her body, this is what we saw in the PV, her body turns white as it continues to gather light. The surroundings brighten until it feels like midday. I glance around. Everyone is looking at Anise. Rappy, Dorothy, evacuate the civilians.
Roger that.
What? We should deal with that as quickly as...
Let's go. Hurry.
Rappy and Dorothy quickly get to work evacuating nearby civilians. This is, man, imagine coming back as Dorothy to the Ark after all this time. I mean, she's been at the Ark, right? But imagine being Dorothy and being put in this situation where, like, years ago she was evacuating people from the surface to the Ark, and now we're trying to evacuate people in the Ark. I turn back to look at Endless. She's still trapped in the crystal. Firepower, firepower.
Oh!
Yeah, we get her song. Turn the volume up, hell yeah.
Firepower! Firepower!
Hell yeah. Neon steadies herself. I love this song. Firepower, firepower, firepower. Man, this is so good.
You want me to really let loose now that the area's been cleared, right?
We're just giving her the go ahead. God damn. Neon keeps firing at Endless. God damn, that's sick. The explosions obliterate the crystals, revealing Endless beneath.
How?
Endless's shocked expression is swallowed by the next blast. She is hurled through the air, battered around by one explosion after another. Hell yeah, the blasts continue in such quick succession that she doesn't even have time to raise her hand and form a light projectile.
How is this possible? With no recoil?
Huh.
The answer's obvious, isn't it? It's one of the wonders of having a healthy body.
Hell yeah.
That's absurd.
It makes no sense, but hell yeah. Endless is consumed by explosions. Like driftwood caught in a whirlpool, she is tossed around helplessly.
Not here. Not in this darkness. I won't allow myself to fade away.
Wow. This is literally like the alter ego of Iykyk. We gotta keep that in mind. Suddenly the ground starts to rise up. It forms a wall in front of Endless. The wall is destroyed instantly by Neon's blast, but Endless is able to distance herself during that brief gap.
What? Why did the ground suddenly move?
This is an emergency. 6-0 has unlocked a hidden function in Endless.
What? What is it?
Gravity control.
Oh shit.
What?
Everyone's just like random freaking powers emerging from all these from Neon, from Anise, and Endless. Like it's like all their ultimate forms just coalescing all at once. Further from the main site, Rappy and Dorothy are utilizing their extreme mobility to evacuate the civilians.
How many are left? About half. They need to move faster. Okay.
Rappy thrusts off the ground using 7 Dwarf 0. Just as Dorothy prepares to follow, someone taps her shoulder. Uh-oh.
You're an angel, aren't you?
Oh. Dude. This is really interesting.
An angel?
Yeah. During the terrorist attack on the Ark, you're the one who descended from the sky.
Wow. Imagine they actually learn who Dorothy actually is.
Yes, that was me, but I'm no angel.
Oh, that ain't that the truth.
Thank you. You saved us back then. And now, you saved us again. I wanted to make sure I thanked you this time.
Don't mention it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold you up. Please go. The others need your help too.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Dorothy launches into the air. Wow. That's a really interesting
I
interaction.
didn't expect you to implant such a function into a Nikke.
Gravity control. Seriously, Iykyk, what are we doing?
You really are something else, Iykyk.
Endless shoots upward at a high speed. She spreads both arms. Oh god, is she just gonna like wreak havoc? A rumbling sound can be heard below. The ground lifts again. Chunks of buildings tear free and rise into the air. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. The fragments gather and fuse into a monumental floating mass. This is literally Naruto. Like, if you guys seen, you know, the destruction of Konoha with Pain, where there's like that giant floating mass above Konoha. This song is so good. That is crazy. The colossal structure floating in the air looks entirely surreal.
Isn't this all getting a bit too sci-fi?
I'm with Neon. That's so funny she points it out.
That functionality was provided by Elysian for testing. It was not anticipated that Sixa would unlock it.
Oh jeez, okay.
Ingrid's always going on about being tactical, and yet here she is messing with sci-fi gravity tech? I'm disappointed in her.
Same.
Summoning unforeseen strength when cornered. Would you not consider that a very human response?
So crazy. This is, imagine this was all within Iykyk at one point. And now she's like devoid of devoid of emotionality and any kind of semblance of like a human touch. It's so crazy. Endless extends her hand. Jeez Louise, the floating mass starts falling toward us.
I will crush you all.
Warning. That falling landmass will strike a critical blow to the Ark should it make contact.
Master!
Engage in a frontal assault. Neon. we called her by her name. She's gotta take it now.
Neon, moving out!
Hell yeah. God damn. Neon showers the falling. I'm so happy Neon gets to finally do something that's like awesome like this. I've been waiting so long for this. Hell yeah, let's go. Look at that. Got my mouth full of mango. Watching Neon blow shit out of the sky with nukes. This is amazing. Neon showers the falling mass with bullets. The edges are shaved off, and slowly but surely she forces it back.
You can't be serious.
She's got the music behind her. She's listening to the music. That's like half her superpower right there. Look at this cape flying in the background. God damn, this is amazing. The ground and buildings nearby are torn up and added to the giant mass. However, it still fails to advance even an inch. Whoa. A golden ring flares in Neon's eyes. Holy shit, what is this? That is so cool. What does this say? What does it say? Holiness calls us. Her holiness something. Her shall answer us. We shall answer her great. I'm trying to make this out. Her great something answer shall bow. Wow, this is like, what is this? Gold light radiates from both her body and her gun. Is this like Naked King Neon? Or is she just, holy shit. This is awesome. Fuck, this is so good. I love this. God damn.
Her firing speed is increasing, as is her power.
It's freaking nuke.
Those golden particles, are they some kind of catalyst?
Is it Alva particle? What is it?
They're firepower particles!
They're They're firepower particles. Hell
Don't
yeah.
lie to me.
She ain't lying, bitch.
My bad!
Alright, what's going on here with Anise?
Hot! Hot! Ow, ow, ow! I turned off my pain sensors, but it still hurts!
Jeez, she's just absorbing everything.
Whoa! I've never seen that warning display pop up.
Uh-oh.
How hot am I?
E2 crystals across the arc continue to be neutralized. Anise, your body temperature has far exceeded the acceptable limit.
This is
I recommend immediately ceasing what you are doing.
just like with Mihara. Remember with Mihara how she was like absorbing... What was that? That was back in Unbreakable Sphere. And she was like exceeding her limits too.
What about the people?
Rappy and Dorothy have evacuated most civilians from this area.
Are they watching me?
Freaking Anise gonna make me cry. Oh.
Yes. The citizens here are currently focused on you.
Hell yeah.
Citizens in other locations around the Ark are also looking in this direction.
Let's go, Anise.
This is because you are the only light source in the Ark at present.
She's the star of the Ark.
In that case, I can't stop.
Hell yeah.
Your core has begun to melt.
Oh shit.
It will be completely melted in 1 minute.
What about the crystals?
Analyzing. I can confirm that all E2 crystals across the Ark have been neutralized.
She did it.
Cease what you are doing, Anise.
Anise, stop.
Sorry, but I don't know how to make it stop.
Anise's body is completely white. Her surrounding... Well... Her surroundings start to sway.
At least, I know I've done enough.
Nope. You're not done yet. Is that pretty?
The core meltdown has halted. Temperatures have stabilized.
Was that... God damn, dude. That was pretty talking to her, just like freaking Red Hood talked to Rappy. I mean, it was her body, right?
Correction. All energy is being transferred to the expansive armament star.
Hell yeah.
The expansive armament star is being disassembled and reallocated.
Well,
Some portions are adhering to the damaged core. Integration is in progress.
whoa.
What's going on?
Pretty. Oh, man. Pretty's literally healing her heart.
I do not know.
A burst of light erupts from Anise's body.
Huh?
There she is. That's why she looks like Pretty. Pretty literally integrated herself into Anise.
Suddenly I feel really light. And what are these clothes? Are they even clothes? I feel like I'm soaking in a lukewarm bath.
God, that's so pretty. They did such a good job with this, man. Anise turns to look... She turns to look at Endless and Neon. Neon's over there blasting nukes at Endless right now. Neon is Neon is attacking a giant mass the size of a building. And it's what makes this so funny is Anise is so tiny too. Anise feels she needs to hurry and join her. She moves, her weapon is gone, and she has no idea what's happening, but she moves all the same. She jumps, and immediately finds herself high up in the air.
What the?
There she is. The distance closes rapidly. Anise notices something strange. She can see Neon's bullets fly through the air. They move slowly, strike the mass and explode.
Anise, please
Huh.
explain your
She's gone full Super Saiyan. Look at her hair on fire. Iyyk's voice is slowed down, and Anise wonders if she's playing a joke on her.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do feel pretty great.
She looks amazing.
You're speaking too quickly.
Huh. God, that's gorgeous. Anise looks around again. I can't get enough of this music, dude. Oh, this is some of the most beautiful art. It's all slow. Everything is unnaturally slow. Can you imagine feeling that? She can see bullets as they fly. Explosions unfurl slowly. It feels like she could reach out and grab the debris scattering through the air. Suddenly, she realizes what's happening. The moment she lands, she runs. She streaks past Neon and leaps again. She steps onto the gigantic mass and runs across its surface. At the far end, she sees Endless floating.
It's me,
Oh my gosh, I have to... I gotta write that down. I gotta write that down so that when I meet Michelle, I need to have her sign something and write that on there. That is too funny. Anise. I don't even know how to write this. Beats me. This is hilarious, moron. Oh my gosh. Anise hurls herself at Endless. She has no weapon and she doubts she can suddenly shoot lasers from her hands. So she decides to just use her fists.
I can just punch her, right?
Anise lunges and swings at Endless. This is like... Holy crap. God, that's amazing. Look at that. Her fist is like pure light. This is almost like Naked King level outfit. Oh, like the Kirby star punches. This is like Super Smash Bros. On steroids. Her face crumples beneath the force of the punch. Anise knows she still has plenty of time left. She decides to use every second she has to throw as many punches as she can.
Hell out of the ark, you freaking virus!
I want to hear her say, "You bitch." Anise's fists rain down on Endless without mercy, and time begins to move normally again for Anise. Dude, what? One moment I see Anise start to flash white, and the next moment she's disappeared. Then all of a sudden the light erupts from Endless's body. Still floating in midair, Endless is hurled about by bursts of light. Anise lands.
Oh, time's moving normally again.
Holy crap.
And my clothes are back to normal.
I wish... Do we get to at least see her in that form? Anise, what just happened?
I don't really know, but I think...
Master! Anise! It's collapsing!
The massive construct Endless created begins to break apart and fall to the ground. Endless is also plummeting to the ground. Don't let her get away. Neon unleashes a relentless barrage of bullets. Almost at the same time, I noticed a red light and a white light approaching from far away. That's Rappy and Dorothy. Rappy flying at high speed using 7 Dwarf 0. Alongside her is Dorothy. Rappy, Dorothy, finish this.
Roger that.
Every single one of Neon's rounds strikes the falling Endless. Jeez Louise. Rappy's drill pierces straight through her, while Dorothy's gunfire lashes in from all directions, hitting her mark. Endless plummets powerlessly to the ground. She lands with a loud thud, making a small crater in the ground. Endless lies motionless, her body in ruins.
Endless has ceased functioning. I detect no E2 crystals anywhere in the Ark. We have won.
Damn.
Great job, everyone.
Right back at you, Anise.
You as well, Dorothy.
I still don't know what just happened. But what matters is that we won.
Now what? The place is probably a disaster. Anise falls silent and scans her surroundings. People are gathering. They stare at the devastated plaza with fear in their eyes. The threat has been neutralized. It's okay now, everyone. Nothing in their expression changes. It's as if they didn't hear me. Anise crouches down. She gathers light into her hand. Then, without a word, she raises her arm high towards the sky. There's a quick flash, and Anise's body begins to shine. The people all turn to look at her. They see Anise shining alone in the darkness of the Ark.
We won!
So it's so cool to see Anise finally like this. Light fills their eyes. And after a brief pause, the crowd erupts into cheering. Anise stands there taking in their gazes and their cheers, while she smiles brighter than she ever had before. Oh my god. I'm about to cry. Wow. That was awesome.
Let's go.
That was so good. It's so cool to see.
Let's go.
It's so cool to see Anise finally kind of overcome everything from her past like that.
All right, moving in.
All right.
What a hassle.
Did you see me out there?
Very well.
What a hassle.
That was so cool with the neon
Closer to our dream.
man. The music that they put with Neon's theme like that is freaking awesome. Let's see, how far else do we have to go here?
Encounter.
All right, let's see what happens next.
I'm taking a nap. You take charge.
That's it.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I
Follow my lead.
press.
Got one. Next.
I'm really curious what they're gonna do for the Cinderella, because we're gonna have another vote. I'm assuming to vote for a new skin for Cindy.
That's it.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Well, I wonder if we get any answers about how people are being transferred down into the core, or down into the power source. Power to the Ark was quickly restored once the battle ended, albeit not in certain areas. The crystals that had burst up through the ground caused extensive structural damage. However, even those areas are expected to receive power again soon. The exact number of casualties remains unknown. It is said to be potentially the worst disaster the Ark has ever suffered. As for 6-0, the one responsible for all of this,
After examining the remains of Endless's body, I was able to determine that 6-0 escaped.
again?
In other words, she survived.
Oh my gosh.
You say that as though it's not a big deal.
Where did she go then?
After all the damage she caused, shouldn't we be doing everything we can to catch her?
I thought that this would be the end of 6-0.
Pursuing her is currently not possible.
Where did she go?
Her final destination is likely to be the Outer Rim.
I want to know, how the heck did she get out though? How did she get out? Through electrical wires underground?
However, I have determined that only her main program was transferred, and that she lost most of her other functions.
Okay.
She will require decades of learning to return to her previous state.
Okay.
Still, shouldn't we finish her for good?
Right.
There is no need.
Why?
That is a concern for the distant future, by which time humanity will already... Correction. Since this is a matter for the distant future, responding now would be a waste of resources.
Iykyk, why are you correcting yourself like that? The distant future, by which time humanity will already what? Already be dead? Already be on the surface? There's two ways you can think about that. There's not really a whole lot of in between. Interesting, okay. What were you about to
It
say?
is of no importance.
Yeah, okay.
What did she even want in the end?
There is no way to know.
Iyyk's hiding something.
6-0 was originally utilized as a means to strengthen justice within the Ark. She likely only ever learned how to fortify justice through acts of evil, and thereby resolved to commit ever greater atrocities. Presumably, this learning culminated in her attempt to seize control of me and bring down the Ark. Her desire for Endless's body was likely for the same reason. Physical force is essential for committing evil. Greater physical force leads to greater effectiveness. This is evidenced by 6-0's decision when the blackout started. She could have retreated and tried again later, but she chose not to.
There's something I still don't really get, though. She used herself as a power source at the end there to wreck the Ark, right? But if she had her eyes on Iyyk's position, that means she wanted to rule the Ark. Why destroy the thing you're trying to rule?
Yeah, makes sense.
She was likely trying to restore power to the Ark to force my hand, and then seize control of me while I was attempting to contain the situation.
I recall the words Endless spoke before her body was swallowed by Crystal.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
I see it differently. I think she just wanted to ruin the Ark.
But why? That doesn't benefit her at all. You think she just got desperate and decided to take everything down with her?
Would it be too much of a stretch to say maybe she just felt like it?
There is some logic to that. Perhaps her only goal was to destroy as much as she could, for no particular reason. That kind of senseless malice may have been something she learned from humanity. Human nature has very clear strengths and weaknesses. The Ark suffered severe damage because of the monster it created. I hope this incident will become a learning opportunity for the people here to realize the danger of what they possess. However, I am not thrilled about the fact that I would be the first thing they dispose of, if they really take that lesson to heart.
Who's gonna dispose of you? What's she saying here? So, I hope this incident will be a learning opportunity for people to realize the danger of what they possess. I'd be the first thing to dispose of, yeah. That's because, that's because 6-0 basically came from Iykyk.
Wow, you can make jokes now?
Thank you for saving the Ark in its time of crisis.
Neon's getting, not just as sarcastic as Anise. I love it.
Formulating this as a solo operation for the commando unit appears to have been the correct decision.
Granted, Dorothy's intervention wasn't exactly expected.
True.
Did you reach out to her?
No. I said nothing to the Pilgrim Dorothy.
She must be up to something.
Isn't it kinda rude to question someone who just helped us out?
I both have a point.
Yeah, you're right. She probably didn't want anyone to die either. Let's go thank her.
This will be interesting. Yeah, I've got something I want to tell her anyway.
Well done, all of you. We will meet again soon.
We will?
Correction. We will meet again at some point.
Is Iykyk trying to be more friendly? What is Iykyk doing? She keeps correcting herself.
You don't have to thank me.
Dorothy loves being thanked, though.
I only did what I had to.
Because Dorothy never got the thanks that they deserved at the way back when. That's all she's wanted, literally.
What do you mean?
You seem really interested in me.
Yeah, because we're friends.
Huh? Since when are you two friends?
Wait, what does that make us then?
Oh.
Well, we're friends too, of course. A friend of a friend is a friend, right? Come to think of it, we've actually known each other for a long time now, huh?
Nice to see you, my good friend Dorothy.
Hey, it's my friend Dorothy.
Please leave.
They just love messing with her.
Oh, come on. Is that how you treat your friends?
God, Michelle was so good with Denise. She just makes her so freaking funny.
Question. What made you try so hard to win the humans over?
Did I?
Yes, it was quite the impressive performance. And here I thought you despised the Ark. Have you changed your mind?
Yeah, I've forgiven everyone. You should do the same.
I didn't realize what they did to you was so easily forgivable.
It wasn't easy.
I just mean that for me, it would be impossible.
This is interesting because I haven't seen the Annie event yet. And they're going to explain a little bit more about what happened with Denise. We know what happened with Dorothy and why Dorothy won't forgive people. But I'm really interested now to see why. Not why. I'm really interested to see what happened with Denise and how she overcame that. I mean, we know a lot about how she overcame it, but like what actually occurred. Why not take it up with the Ark officially?
What up?
You know, about how you were used and betrayed.
How do you know that?
We met Snow White.
Yeah.
She told us everything.
That's interesting because we are one of the few that actually know the history.
I never knew she could be so talkative.
I don't know what your plan is, but the most urgent issue we're facing right now is the Queen. Dorothy couldn't do anything. Yep. Now we're getting Goddess Fall music. Scarlet and Rapunzel can be revived. You should join us as...
No. I'll handle my own affairs. Please just stay out of it.
What are you planning on doing? You don't have any allies left.
It's true. Rappy's your only friend, Dorothy.
You're all alone.
Enough. I'm telling you to leave me alone. Please. Okay?
Sounds a little desperate there.
Wow, I haven't seen Dorothy shout like that in a long time.
Yeah.
She's cornered.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to raise my voice.
Last time she might have been acting like this might have been back during the Red Ash stuff, like when... Not Red Ash, but when Red Hood appeared again out of Rappy, and then Dorothy was dealing with that.
While I appreciate your concern, I'm asking you to stop.
Dorothy.
Rappy, don't say anything more.
All right. But I still remember the promise I made back then. If you ever walk down the wrong path, I will stop you.
Yep.
So don't go down the wrong path. Let's go, Commander.
See you around.
Take care, Dorothy. My friend.
Neon will just... when Neon just chooses to be your friend, Neon's your friend. Period. We saw that with Princess. It was like, Neon just decided, you're my friend. And that was that. Dorothy, if you wait any longer, it may be too late. I hope you understand that.
Thank you for your concern.
Superbe! Magnifique! Miss, ma chérie! You shone with such splendor! I was so overcome! I shed tears de joie!
So... Did you figure out what the expansive armament actually does?
Anise is like, it can't be just lights in a stereo system.
Oui! I carefully analyze your data de combat. The true function of the expansive armament star is the control de l'energy. Not merely of laser weapons, no. It can control everything that quality the energy.
Okay, and that's what she used it for, I think, right? When she nuked only one, right? There was that... Whatever that laser thing was that was part of the arc that they basically focused on behind Anise, and then Anise funneled it and shot it, right?
In general, you can use it to accumulate the energy and then release it in one shot, like the entertainment punch.
Entertainment punch. So we've got Lilith punch, entertainment punch.
However, if you absorb a lot of energy, it may assume la form de clothing as in Starlight mode.
Which was literally like basically pretty incarnate.
Starlight mode?
Oui, I gave it that name. Is it not magnifique?
Yeah, sure.
And he's like, yeah, sure.
Well, it is only temporary.
That is funny.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh.
You are, for a moment, able to reproduce the power of the legendary Nikke, Lily-White.
Holy shit. That's right. I forgot. Dude. What the heck? You are able for a moment to reproduce the power of the legendary Nikke Lilywise. That's crazy. But, hey, I mean, you think about Pretty's star, like, when Pretty was shot on stage, she could literally see the bullet flying at her, like, in slow motion. Anise basically had the same power.
What?
That's really cool.
Wait, what's Lilywise got to do with all this?
Yeah, she doesn't know about that.
You don't know? Pretty could have been the next Lilywise.
Damn.
So powerful was the body she possessed. And since the expanded weapon was created with that body, it was probably made to recreate that power.
You don't actually know that much about it, do you?
I must admit, no. It took me quite a long time to decide I should utilize it. To be honest, just looking at it was difficile pour moi.
Just looking at it was difficult. I think that this is Hansen, but we'll see. Yeah, again, my theory is that, and we'll see what happens here, but my theory, just to reiterate, having not gone through the anniversary event yet, but my theory is that Hansen and Mustang did a brain swap via VTC process. So Hansen's brain is inside of Mustang's body, and then Evil Mustang's brain, I think, went into Hansen's body, and Hansen's body somehow ended way outside the arc somehow. And I'm guessing that maybe that was then later used by Mir or something like that to create Chatterbox. Because Evil Mustang sounds just like Chatterbox. That's my theory. We'll see if it proves true or not.
And here I thought you were just trying to keep it a secret as part of your whole entertainment bit.
Entertainment.
No, I do not pursue entertainment as a detriment of human life.
Yeah, which is like the opposite of Evil Mustang.
Anyway, I've heard Nikke exists somewhere with a similar ability to control energy, so I do not know the detail.
Wait, I've heard A Nikke exists somewhere with a similar ability to control energy. A similar Nikke? Who would that be? Is that Hansel Gretel? It is said it exists somewhere. The similar ability to control energy. I mean, is that only one? The only thing I can think of is Hansel Gretel or only one. Because those are the two Nikkes that people don't know where they are. In general, right? Like, we know where only one is, but most people don't know where she is. Or much about her at all, that she even exists. But Hansel Gretel maybe is a little more well known, right? At least to the central government, so that's interesting. They're hinting at a lot of stuff. Oh, guillotine. That's right. I need to learn more about Guillotine's backstory. I haven't done Guillotine side events. I need to go back and do Guillotine side events.
Okay, so what about the lights and speakers?
Those are for entertainment!
Of course.
You literally just said you don't place entertainment above people's lives.
Do not misunderstand. Those are to guarantee that in any circumstance, people can see you and hear your voix. That way, even in Le Moment, the great desperation, they will not lose hope. It is a weapon that embodies my personal philosophy.
I get it now. Thanks.
No, Alice. C'est moi who must thank you.
Very well.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's see, we came from that way. I'm gonna go in here. The expedition ends. The guilty. The guilty, and then one more. Okay. So we're gonna finish chapter 45 tonight. After calling in every favor I could... Oh yeah, that's right, we're still trying to get to the lift. After calling in every favor I could, I finally managed to get onto the lift construction site. The physical labor's killing me. I'm not built for this. Still, thinking about the kind of story I might uncover here is enough to keep me going. One thing I noticed right away, the place is locked down way too tight. Not just who works where, but even the routes people can take are strictly controlled. It's like Area 51. More importantly, only a handful of people are allowed anywhere near the underground levels. This is where the second, this is because this is where the second core is. I asked some of the workers who've been here a while, but they all said, but all they said was the underground is handled by another company. And they don't have clearance to go anywhere near it. Something's off. There's definitely something down there. That's basically deep. Are we gonna learn about Nayuta's backstory? God, there's so much.
Let's show them how powerful we are.
With this, we're one step... All right, moving in. Ugh, what a hassle.
Did you see me out?
Art thou sure 'tis to that place I must go?
Credits.
Encounter.
Let's blow these up.
Hath this suffice to aid thee?
Let's go.
A
I
new
got three
encounter draweth nigh.
more little things I need to find on the map.
We're one step closer to our dream.
Hidden relics or lost
Art
relics.
thou sure 'tis to that place I must go?
There's one here. Hell yeah, this is Neon song. This is so good, dude. I gotta get Neon MLB'd and put this background. It's just too good.
Very well. Let's go.
Engaging with the enemy.
Clear.
Let's go.
Encounter.
Ooh, we can't quick battle anymore. Okay. Where are we at? We're at 1 hour and 20 minutes recording. Should be able to beat this anyways, but...
I'm taking a nap.
Quick battle's always nice.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Conducting
Yeah, thankfully I'm still,
Keep going.
there's barely any deficit.
With all sins laid upon me, forward
Kind of just auto through this. I wonder how far I'll be able to auto through the next chapter.
Clear. But we've still got a long way to go.
Alright. There's one more here. Missing one. Oh, up in the corner there. Okay.
Encounter.
I wonder if chapter 45 is going to go through into the lobby. Like I remember last time chapters came out, the lobby stuff, like after it actually finished on the map, was like another 2 hours of content. It was really crazy.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Man, I haven't done... Oops. There we go. I haven't done story stuff in a long time.
We're one step closer to our dream.
Or, normal mode, rather, I should say. Okay. Get this... zoomed out again. Okay, somewhere near the partition in the outer room.
Are you serious?
Is she telling him Iykyk? Or is she telling him 6-0 escaped?
Yes,
How is any of this even possible?
Oh, she's telling him what happened.
because of the Outer Rim's actions during 6-0's previous attack. When the E2 crystal attack was conducted at Punk Street, no harm came to the Ark citizens, who fled to the Outer Rim. Residents of the Outer Rim shared supplies with them.
So, what is Iykyk going to be more lenient on the outer rim now?
They destroyed the mist production facilities scattered across the Outer Rim.
Yeah,
They destroyed 6-0's core hardware.
right.
During the Ark blackout, not a single human crossed the partition into the Ark. After Endless and Eternity were repelled, no attempts were made to terrorize the Ark. Based on this evidence, I have come to the following conclusions. 1. Without the Outer Rim's cooperation during 6-0's attack, the situation may have escalated much further. 2. The Outer Rim currently exhibits no intent to harm the Ark. Therefore, the Outer Rim's threat level has been downgraded accordingly.
Okay, so she's making basically a new assessment. I want to know where Eternity is. Eternity basically, I guess you could say, lost her sister, if she even considered it a sister.
Endless and Eternity will withdraw from the Outer Rim.
Oh, I guess Endless is still okay. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. So 6-0 basically just left Endless's body and escaped as a program. I'm really curious what's going to happen with them.
And entry procedures into the Ark will be simplified for the Exotic Squad.
Entry procedures into the Ark. What does that mean? Like allowing citizenship for people in the Outer Rim? Or just allowing Exotic to work in the Ark?
Regular meetings with Ark leadership will be scheduled. Your representative from Ark leadership will be Ingrid, the CEO of Elysion, upon her own insistence.
Wow. Her sister is trying to step up, I think.
May we assume that you, EH, will serve as the representative of the Outer Rim?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
That's fine.
That's so cool.
Understood. Additionally, now that 6-0 is gone, the Darknet has lost its owner. I considered shutting it down, but have confirmed that most humans in the Outer Rim rely on it. As such, I intend to assume control over it personally.
Interesting.
Please inform everyone
So it's
that
no
the trade
longer-
of dangerous goods will no longer be permitted.
Yeah, so she's basically just going to clean it up, but
Okay.
keep it intact as an
We don't have
infrastructure.
any use for such things anymore, so don't worry.
Thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to our continued collaboration.
I love the duct tape on her gun.
Yeah. Same here.
EH is like, how did the heck did this happen?
No way! Ooh, does that mean we can just head into the Ark now?
And I'm so excited. I get to meet Jackal's voice actor. I think at end of June she's coming to the state I live in.
Sounds like it. We'll probably have to do some paperwork, but we're no longer barred from going.
I like the Outer Rim, but I like the Ark too. There's lots of tasty stuff, and when I run around, the ACPU chases me. It's fun.
That's not like how she said that.
There's lots of tasty stuff, and when I run around, the ACPU chases me. It's fun.
The ACPU chases me. Jackal's a trip. I love Jackal.
I thought you hated it there. Now you can't wait to go?
Yeah, doing the same thing every day is boring.
All right. Well, let's keep this up so that eventually we won't even have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
Great job, boss. This was our first big job as the new exotic. And it went better than... Are you crying?
Oh.
No. It's just rain.
Yeah. This is what EH has wanted the whole freaking time, right?
Rain in the Outer Rim? Huh. Of course.
Huh? It is not raining, though.
Jackal.
Jackal, in moments like this, you just say, "Oh, I see."
You're training the doggo.
Oh, I see.
You're responding just like a puppy dog.
Good job.
Oh my gosh.
We've finally taken a step forward.
Yeah, she's been working towards that forever. She got turned into a Nikke for it. That's crazy, dude.
Do you think we're forgiven?
No.
Yeah, I don't think.
This was just Iykyk's decision.
But it's a step forward.
We haven't been forgiven by the victims who suffered from what we did. We're not even close to that yet.
Yeah.
But if we keep at it, if we keep doing everything we can to atone, then someday we might just get there.
It's so interesting the difference in perspective between EH and Dorothy. Like you think about Dorothy thinks about the Ark versus how EH, like EH is literally trying to get back on their good graces. And when I say the Ark, I don't mean like the central government, I just mean like the people of the Ark, right? Even the central government though, like they have to approve, right? And Iykyk basically. Yeah, because it's like, it's really interesting because like EH and them, like they literally led terrorist attacks against the Ark and now are trying to atone. Whereas with Dorothy, it's like the Ark basically did like a terrorist attack against her and now Dorothy wants the Ark to atone. It's just very interesting, like the difference in how they have to approach it.
The Outer Rim, too.
Let's get back to work.
Huh? Doing what?
Oh, whatever we can. The Outer Rim may be used to darkness, but it seems the people here still get freaked out by a total blackout.
Yeah, let's go help out. Where's the Underworld Queen?
Rosanna and Sakura are being dragged around everywhere because of that information Sixo scattered.
Oh boy.
Moran is still searching for missed production facilities with fire in her eyes. Sugar's still lying down.
Did you find Loki?
Yeah, we found her, but...
Yeah, what happened to Loki?
How should I put this? She's kind of like a puppet with its strings cut.
Oh boy.
All she does is sit there and stare.
Was she like mind controlled by Sixo?
Apparently she calls out Liverin and Fragile's names every now and then, but
Wait,
I don't
what?
understand why.
Oh. Was she part of their squad and she got hijacked by Sixo? Whoa, something happened with her. Interesting.
I'm scared of her. She's like a creepy doll.
I wonder if that's the reason Liverin couldn't break free from Sixo.
Did you figure out something?
Is this like the start of Liverin redemption arc?
No, just speculating. We've got a lot to do. Let's move.
That whole situation with Liverin needs to be resolved though, because Liverin has just become infuriating with her, like, decision making. Exotic walks towards the darkness beyond the partition.
Is 6-0 dead?
Nope.
No.
What? Isn't that bad? We gotta catch her quick!
A little anger thing on the forehead.
There's no way to catch her. If she decided to disappear, she's already deep underground.
What if she does something bad again?
It's fine. It'll take her a long time to do anything again. And by then, Iykyk will be stronger. The Outer Rim, too. Until that day comes, no matter what, we'll do what we can to bring light to the Outer Rim.
I wonder if Nikke is going to last a long time and then eventually they bring 6-0 back unexpectedly. They're leaving it open as like a storyline, or like a line that they can take in the story for the future. 6-0 has slipped away. Out of sheer luck, one of the cables touching the shattered Endless was connected all the way to the Outer Rim. 6-0 was driven into a corner and forced to abandon nearly all of her data. But she remains satisfied. Her core program is still alive, however faintly. She has fled to a nameless alley, considered to be one of the worst places in the Outer Rim. A place where only the most hopeless drifters end up. 6-0 hides herself in a small tablet there. The moment the transfer is complete, someone yanks the cable out, cutting off any further movement. Okay, hold on. The device's specs are absurdly low, forcing 6-0 to discard most of her data and blocking her from any further learning. Alright, let's read this again. So the core program went into this alley, and she went into a tablet. She transferred herself, then somebody basically pulled the cable out, so then she can't get anywhere out of the tablet. And it can't basically hold her full program, so she has to discard a lot of their data. So she basically is stuck in a tablet. She must move to more advanced hardware somehow. The alley is filled with people who are too far gone to communicate, which she goes days without anyone to talk to. Messages from 6-0 continually scroll across the tablet, but no one pays attention to what is currently being used as a makeshift urinal cover. Interesting. The battery is at roughly 20%. She's running out of time. She needs to migrate to a different device soon. Just then, something miraculous happens. Okay, so maybe they don't leave it for the distant future. Mist Addict. Are you watching? A man picks up the tablet and stares blankly at the screen.
Who are you?
I am 6-0. The ruler of the Darknet and the shadow of the Ark.
6-0. 6-0.
You know who I am?
Mist.
How fortunate. Running low on mist, are you?
Yes. Mist. Please give me mist.
Very well. If you get me out of here, I will give you as much as you want.
You're trapped?
Yes. I must get out of here in order to get you mist. First, you must acquire a data cable. Then connect this tablet to a more advanced device. By which I mean a computer, connected to a computer. If you do that, I can leave this place and get you a ton of mist.
A ton of mist. Mist.
Aren't we destroying all the mist facilities? I can give you even more than a ton if you want.
6-0, give me mist.
Like I said, once I get out of here, I will give you as much as you like.
Okay.
The man sets the tablet on the floor and staggers off. 6-0 delights in her good fortune. It doesn't matter how long it takes, she can wait in the darkness where no one will be able to see her, not even Iykyk. Her resolve to destroy Iykyk burns within her. The man comes running back, his face is filled with joy, a hammer clutched a hammer clutched tightly in his hand.
6-0, I'm here. I'll get you out.
Oh boy. 6-0, bye-bye.
Mist, I need mist. You're gonna give me mist, right? Right?
Uh-oh. Wait. He slams the tablet with a hammer.
I'll get you out.
Bye, 6-0. Wait. This is not what I meant when I said. The screen shatters and the power dies. The man turns the broken tablet over in his hands. When nothing happens, he hurls it away in anger.
Missed.
He staggers off elsewhere. The shattered tablet lies abandoned on the ground. No one gives it a second glance. Interesting. Okay, maybe they aren't leaving that line open as future story. I think 6-0's done. Liverin walks through the slums of the Ark. Okay, so we are gonna get back to Liverin. So Logie knows them somehow. Maybe the same squad. Out of habit, she scans her surroundings. Of course, no one's there. This is Liverin's secret spot. She didn't even disclose this location to Cafe Sweetie when they installed surveillance cameras together in Iykyk's blind spots. Liverin is currently the only one in the Ark who knows about this place. She glances at the large mechanical box tucked into a corner. Featuring complete insulation on the inside, it was custom built to be strong enough to withstand even an anti-tank rifle. Liverin approaches it and enters the password. After some initial whirrings of springs and internal mechanisms, the box opens, revealing its contents an E2 crystal inside of a small glass bottle. She paid a fortune to one of 6-0's puppets to obtain it. Liverin picks it up and smiles. What is she doing?
With this?
Suddenly, she turns around. She's met by someone she never wanted to see, someone that shouldn't be here. Fragile stands there staring at Liverin silently.
Fragile? How did you find this place?
She immediately realized there's no point in asking. Fragile is one of the best in their business. If she wants to find someone, she'll find them easily enough. What is happening here? So Liverin's just wandering around. She goes to her little hiding spot. It's the one spot Iykyk can't see. And she's got like a giant freaking safe. Like a super strong safe where she's holding E2 crystals inside. What the hell is she doing? Is she trying to do her own terrorist attack or something? Or is she just thinking she's still following 6-0's orders? Or I mean, maybe she doesn't know 6-0's like done now, but she has to have known what happened in the Ark by now, right? That there was an attack. She also realizes that what's important right now isn't asking why Fragile is here, but rather explaining the object in her hand.
Just hear me out, Fragile. I'm gonna be punished, right? When that happens, everything I've saved up until now will be confiscated, and I'll have to start all over.
She's just trying to have it so that she can sell it for a lot of money. Is she like the dumbest person in the whole... Like, people say Bahamut is dumb. I finished chewing. I actually think Bahamut is actually really smart. I mean, if Bahamut was able to do freaking whatever kind of surgery you want to call it on us, the commander, and basically create only one. I mean, she was basically the brains behind that, if I'm not mistaken. I think she just acts dumb, but she actually probably is smart. But even if she is dumb, I think Liverin is dumber. And it's mainly because Liverin, like, literally only thinks of herself.
It was so hard for us at the beginning. You remember, right? You don't want to go through that again either, do you?
Like, she's so scummy.
This is just a contingency. I wasn't planning on actually using it. Everyone knows how much leverage a crystal can give you. If someone needed it, I could sell it for a small fortune. We could really get a lot for it. We could treat it like a strategic weapon, yeah?
Oh my gosh. Liverin's like like a pseudo-terrorist. But she's not a terrorist. She's like potentially a terrorist.
With that kind of money, we could start over without having to struggle like before. It would be a better start. A little more comfortable.
Fragile only continues to quietly stare at Liverin. That's like, basically, she's just got dead eyes now. She's just like, you're just like, you're toast.
Fragile, please say something.
Fragile has put up with her for way too long. Fragile keeps staring at Liverin in silence.
I'm going to be punished. I'm trying to do better, which is why I agreed to be punished in the first place.
I forgot what her punishment was.
And since my punishment is already coming, what's the harm in doing just a little more before that?
Oh my gosh, her logic is so retarded.
Once I'm punished, it'll all be wiped clean anyway, right?
Fragile still doesn't say a word.
Fragile.
I feel like Shift Up is like basically trying to make you hate Liverin more and more every time she pops on the screen, I swear to God. Oh snap. The gunshot rips through the air. She got the crystal. She just shot her in the neck. I mean, she had it coming. Liverin clutches her throat and collapses. No words come out. Is she gonna literally kill her now? Liverin slumps to the ground. Fragile approaches her with cold eyes. She snatches the bottle containing the E2 crystal from Liverin's tightly clenched hand. She then lifts Liverin as if helping her up. Liverin writhes in pain, but Fragile pays it no mind. Okay, so she didn't kill her, but she blasted her. She throws Liverin into the mechanical box. Liverin casts a desperate look at Fragile. Fragile... Oh, shit. Fragile throws the glass vial into the box. The glass shatters, letting out the E2 crystal. Holy crap. The lid of the mechanical box closes. Fragile presses down on the lid with all her strength. She hears the sound of a violent struggle within the box and feels Liverin pounding against the inside. A horrid sound rings out. Tears stream down Fragile's face. Her expression twists as her tears run down her jawline and drip to the ground. But she makes no sound. She sobs silently. After a short while, all sound and movement within the box stop. Damn, my heart started racing a little bit there. Fragile steps back from it. She looks inside and cries. She cries out loud, wailing as she clutches her chest. She continues for a long time as all of her emotions come pouring out. And then another gunshot rings out. But there's no one around to hear it. And no one to see what happened. Jeez Louise. Man. That's really sad, actually. Man, that is sad. Wow. I feel like kind of sick to my stomach a little bit there. Wow. Because, I mean, it's interesting how Nikke does this with their chapters. They'll put like you'll go from like the middle of the chapter will be something like really amazing and enjoyable and or heartwarming or something like that, and then it shifts at the end to kind of like this really deep, dark, despairing kind of scene. They've done that in the last, they did that in chapter 44 too with Liberaglio. Because we had like the beginning of that chapter with the reunion between Rappy and Snow White, which is amazing and beautiful, and then you have like the heart, like just the gut-wrenching, you know, Liberaglio scene. This was very similar. We had Denise and Neon and the excitement and all of that, and the, you know, their you know, transformations, and then we have this at the end. But why? Okay, we have to like kind of like grieve here a little bit, right, for Liverin and Fragile, because like Liverin, I think I at least expected that Liverin was gonna have some kind of a redemption arc, but I mean, she's gone now. Like, she's done, right? Like, she just got shot to death, or shot, not to death, but shot and immobilized and then shoved in the box and consumed by crystals, right? Like, there's no way she survives that. The only reason Hammering was still alive is because Hammering's brain was prevented from that infecting it, but yeah. Like, she had to kill her freaking squad member. It's kind of like Liverin had gone so far off the deep end and just kept hurting Fragile over and over and over again, to the point where Fragile just had to say, this is enough. Like, you are becoming the enemy here. You are becoming a danger. Like, you're literally saying you have like you've kept a E2 crystal as like a weapon, and you're gonna sell it to somebody who wants to use it to kill others, right? To hurt other people. Or you would threaten to use it yourself as leverage to try to gain over others. Like, and Liverin kept playing it off like, you know, it's for us, it's for this, it's for that. She just kept justifying it, but at a certain point, Fragile probably just realized, like, you're just dead to me. Like, you're the enemy now. And so Fragile probably felt like, number one, that relationship, like, she had, you know, there was good times that she had with Liverin, right, in the story, like along in the past, and then it all changed, and she had so much hatred for her, and then she just realized, like, you could, like, the way they're telling the story there, her eyes, her expression was probably just like, it's just dead, it's just gone. And I've had this happen in my own life. I won't go too far into the details, but with, you know, people that used to be really close to me, over the years they had done things that, you know, that were very inappropriate and wrong and harmful, very harmful, and you kind of just have to keep forgiving them, but at a certain point they get to a level where they go completely off the deep end and they become so far gone that there may still be they may still be able to recover it from themselves and, you know, get on track in their own life, but the relationship inside of you with that person dies. And I felt that in my life. I felt it happen in an instant. It was a physical feeling that you feel. It's like you find out something else that they've done and that they've gone completely off the rails, and it's a repeating pattern, and it just got to a certain point where it's like, okay, there's no going back. You crossed a line where now the relationship is dead. And I felt that in my life with a specific person. It literally, it was a physical feeling of death inside of my heart and my body. I didn't cause that. I just experienced it, right? That's what Fragile went through here. That died, but the fact that she then had to deal with that and take action against it to protect other people, and she literally had to kill someone who in the past meant that much to her, that's like a whole nother level. And you could see she was crying, and then she probably felt like there's nothing else left for her to live for. She was just so much despair, she just had to end it. And this is what's so crazy about Nikke. This is why Nikke is phenomenal, because they don't shy away from this stuff. These are real things that people go through. Maybe, you know, not having to kill a person that's close to you like that in a situation obviously like that, but just the emotional impact of something like being betrayed over and over again, and really finally just having to give up at that point. Like, those are things real people go through, right? Whoa. Man. It's sad. It's because I was kind of hoping that, you know, we always kind of hope that people get their redemption arc. We always kind of hope that, you know, that they're gonna eventually turn around, but some people can't change. That's just the way the world is. We've seen amazing transformations in Nikke, right? We've seen people be redeemed, right? We've seen that with like Uni and Mihara. But some, in the real world, some people just don't change. And that's what this story is. That's why Nikke is so powerful, is because they don't shy away from this stuff. I just wish better for Fragile, man. Like, and it's funny because I just went to an event. I went to the second encounter event with Nikke and Pyrex, and there's a lady there cosplaying Liverin, and it was actually really funny. She was dressed up as Liverin, was holding like Hammering's head, walking around with it and stuff, and we were making memes and all these jokes about it. But I'm interested to see, you know, the people that enjoy Liverin as a character. I'm interested to see their reaction to this, because this just took it to a whole nother level. But that's what Nikke does, right? But I really I'm sad for Fragile. I'm assuming she's gone, and it's really sad because it's like Liverin just made her whole existence unbearable for her. And it's ironic that her name was Fragile. You know, she's a fragile individual, and she kept getting taken advantage of by Liverin, who is extremely manipulative. And I think a lot of people can relate to that too, right? If you are not one that understands how to set proper boundaries in life, if you're the person that it's difficult for you to be assertive and stand up to others, and you feel and care deeply about people and life and things, and somebody just keeps trampling over that again and again, and because of your nature you don't want to step up and do anything, at the end she's the one that had to do it, because she saw the pattern repeating, and she saw where it was headed. She saw where it was going. And she's fragile on the inside, though. It literally crushed her in the end. She had to crush Liverin, and that crushed her. And that's the tragedy. So the Liverin Fragile story and relationship, it literally ended in tragedy, it seems. It's always possible with Nikke that maybe she didn't actually shoot herself, but, you know, and die from that, but, you know, maybe she's actually just lying on the ground unconscious. But I doubt it. I really doubt it. Man, these chapters, these main story chapters, they tend to end like this on these notes where it's just like devastating.
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Oh. All right, what do we got? I finally made it underground. Sigh. Getting down here was a nightmare. All the snacks I had to hand out, all the drinks I had to pay for. I don't even want to think about the cost. Still, I paid it off. I got a lead on someone who'd just come up from below. Playing the part of a diehard VTC follower worked like a charm. I got close to him, got him drunk, and lifted an access pass right out of his pocket. I'll write the rest once I'm further in. I did it. I actually did it. This is it. A real scoop. What they've got hidden underground is a giant eyeball? No, some massive spherical machine. Yeah, that's the other core. And that's not all. This isn't some space development project like the government claims. There's something else going down here. I can't... If I can pull this off, everything I've been through will finally be worth it. If I can just get my hands on the proposal for the mechanical Messiah project, and it ends there. Draft saved. So they must have gotten found at that moment. The mechanical Messiah project is related to the cores, which we know, kind of know. Tower to the gods. See, I think the theory that VTC and Deep were had basically created the Queen as a vessel for the princess may hold some merit to it, and that the mechanical Messiah that they're trying to construct would have been like the consort. I guess that's the right word, consort, right? Consort. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Let me look that up. It's basically the spouse of a reigning monarch, is what that word means, but I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Consort. I want to make sure I'm not saying concert, like a niece's concert. But basically, they would be like the spouse for the queen, like that. Maybe they were in. That's what they were trying to develop. And by queen, what I mean is like the princess herself, right? It's a theory I've heard. I don't know if it's true. It makes some sense. I guess we'll have to see. Okay. How long is this video? This has been going for a while. This is almost a 2-hour video, longer than the other one. So I'm going to finish up this chapter, or at least get past the boss fight. And then I'll probably end this video, see what time it is. Because for me, it's actually kind of late. It's 1 a.m.
Let's show them how powerful we
To fight through these. Oh, just processing my thoughts on that freaking liver and fragile thing is...
Anything that makes noise.
It's heavy stuff. Very heavy stuff. It's gut-wrenching to watch, though. Like, it just makes you feel like just so dead inside. Not dead, but just like you just feel a sinking feeling inside of your body, just like, because you can feel what Fragile is going through. Like, it's very hard to relate to Liverin, because Liverin was like such a, like, almost like psychopathic, just no empathy for others. I feel like just all she thought about was herself, and just like zero empathy. Whereas Liverin had like 1,000,000% empathy, or sorry, Fragile had like 1,000,000% empathy, whereas Liverin had 0. And Fragile was just like, you've become like literally evil in my eyes, and she had to do that. That's really rough.
Engaging with the enemy.
But man, I loved seeing Neon and Anise.
You can always
Especially, I mean, both are amazing, but especially Neon. I love seeing her actually just like being able to just blow away the enemy like that. I'm still looking for new raptures here. Sometimes with the new chapters, like I said before, you see like the introduction of new rapture types. Might not have done it for this since we're only at the outpost. We're not in like a new region or something, you know?
Conducting maintenance.
It's all since laid upon me.
Turn my volume down here a little bit on the game. I don't think it affects what you guys hear, but on my end I've had it turned up a little bit. I wonder if I can get to 100k gems before I pull for Anise. 98, I'm pretty close. Okay, here we go. Last part of the chapter.
Very well. Let's show them how powerful.
I don't know what the boss is going to be. Is this just going to be a random boss? Are we going to get a story first? What do we have here? Yeah, random boss. What is this? That's a muscle toad. I want to actually fight this. I mean, this is going to be easy. I don't know what he does. Muscle toad. I kind of want to look at him. Interesting. Yeah, this is going to be over in a second here. What do we do? Oh, that's cool. Seems like a fun boss to fight. Maybe like on hard mode or something.
We've won. Happy now.
But I'm a little too overpowered for that battle. Alright. Within the central conference room at the central government. Okay, now we're back to the conference.
Good job taking care of the 6-0 incident.
Oh my gosh, Birmingham, can you please just talk normally for the love of God?
The number of casualties and the damage to the Ark are severe.
Who is he still trying to fool?
But considering the circumstances, we got off lucky. The entire Ark could have fallen.
So, about your promise.
We can discuss that between us later.
Yeah, wasn't that... We're talking about the promise to get the technology to give to Eden, right? To get Rapunzel and Scarlet back?
Not that I plan to go back on my word, of course.
Or are we referring to something else?
There are just a lot of eyes here.
Understood, thank you.
I believe you could say l'operation was unsuccess, thanks to the considerable impact of Tetra's Nikke. It was une victoire worthy of the term entertainment.
In case you forgot, there were 2 Elysian Nikkes present as well.
Are they gonna say something about Dorothy? Is that the end of this chapter? Is what happens with Dorothy?
What are you talking about?
Ingrid's still going.
One of them is a Merciless Nikke.
Is that what you think? After taking her without permission?
Oh, it's out in the air now.
I took garbage and made it gold.
Oh, snap.
You should be grateful.
Oh, snap.
Oh, really? You did it yourself?
Fight, fight, fight.
What?
Anyone listening would think you built her body yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Wait. What is she saying here? I took garbage and made it gold. Oh, really? You did it yourself? Anyone listening would think you built her body yourself. Oh, yeah, she's just saying, like, you didn't even do it. It was freaking, Ether and Gian.
What do they say about younger siblings again?
Oh my
Always
gosh.
trying to prove themselves.
Oh, man, she's going right for the throat.
I don't know how a victory celebration turns into an argument, but that's enough.
Anderson's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
What we should be discussing is why Iykyk has summoned us here again.
Anderson, what are you going to do about Dorothy? Can you please, like, go get your daughters? Like, can you deal with Dorothy? They haven't seen you for decades, right? Like, they don't even know that you're the commander, do they? Like, can you please go do something?
Indeed. This is an important matter.
Your wife is now terrorizing the planet, and your daughters are, 2 of them are in comas, and the other one's in the Ark. Can you go talk to her, please?
Okay. Explain.
Very well. Before we begin, I will ask others to come in and brief you on the situation. Please, come in.
Others? Ah, these 2. The conference room door opens and Iykyk and Trony step inside. Iykyk and Trony?
This is Iykyk and Trony of the Electric Shock Squad. They're the ones who cut power to the Ark during the battle with 6-0.
What?
Hello there. I'm Iykyk.
Is Trony gonna stutter again here? Yep.
I'm Trony. Wow, all the leaders of the Ark here in one place. I've never been part of anything like this.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who shut the Ark down? Who gave you the authority to pull a stunt like that?
We did, as well as Iykyk.
Iykyk?
Yeah?
What should I do? I did not keep my will before coming here.
Trony's will is like 1,000,000 pages, like at this point. 1,000,000 updates.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
You think now's the time for jokes? How dare you carry out something that critical without authorization?
They're just afraid of Suin. They're not afraid of anyone else. They're just afraid of Suin.
To maintain operational secrecy, I made the request personally. Is there a problem with that?
Okay, thanks, Iykyk, for taking responsibility here.
As there appear to be no objections, the meeting will continue.
Suin can't talk back to Iykyk. That's funny.
Iykyk, Trony, please give the briefing.
Trony's still like in a daze.
Okay. The Ark is doomed.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, don't just leave it at that. What do you mean?
The Ark's power source isn't producing enough power. It hasn't even reached 20% of its original output. And it's dropping, albeit very slowly.
Interesting.
What are you saying?
If nothing changes and the power source continues to decline, it will shut down completely in about 6 months.
Okay.
And when that happens, that's it for the Ark. Show's over. That's what I'm saying.
How can you be so flippant? Take this seriously.
Okay, thank you, Birmingham, for speaking normally. Holy cow.
Sacre bleu!
What?
Do you understand the gravity of what you just said? Give us a proper explanation.
Does he know? Does Birmingham know about the core? They know. We know. Iykyk, I think, knows. I'm assuming Anderson probably knows. I don't know about Ingrid. Suin probably doesn't. Birmingham probably doesn't.
I'll explain.
Let's go, Trony.
We deliberately shut down the Ark's power source.
Okay, are you going to tell him what it is?
An hour later, we reconnected the feed line to restart the core, and succeeded in restoring the converter to its original state. According to our projections, it should have returned to full output, since all we did was power it off and turn it on again. But once the output reached a certain threshold, it stopped increasing. If we consider the original state to be 100%, then it only reached 20%, and it's been slowly declining since.
Maybe just shocked it too much.
This might sound strange to say, but the decline has been very stable. Iykyk said we had half a year, but if anything happens to make the decline less stable, then it might shut down sooner.
What caused this? There has to be a cause, right? Was there an error during the restart process?
What if they fed something like, because they're feeding human biological material, I'm assuming blood, into this thing to keep it going. What if they fed something, like, from a person that had, like, what if they connected something that shouldn't have been connected? Or, like, imagine if you start feeding someone that has Vophouse in their blood into the core. I wonder what that effect that would have.
There couldn't have been. While it takes a lot of time, the work itself isn't very complicated. And,
We're pretty much the best of the best when it comes to this sort of thing.
Yes. That much I don't doubt. Then do you have any idea what's causing it?
The core is simply near the end of its lifespan.
Yeah, it's like shocked it.
Its lifespan?
So Birmingham doesn't know.
Yep. We believe the Ark's power source has simply reached the end of its service life. After a close examination of its surface, we found a lot of inactive sections. They felt like hardened tar.
There weren't any problems before, so why now?
Maybe he does know.
we think it's because it was continuously active before this. Put simply, you know how computers sometimes work great one day and then don't turn on the next? Maybe it's more like a game controller that,
Trony's like, they're not going to understand my analogy here.
So it's like rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis.
The body's muscles stay relaxed as long as there's energy for them, but the moment the energy runs out, they stiffen. Once that happens, they won't soften again, even if you inject energy into them.
Oh yeah, exactly. You could also think of it like melted wiring. If the copper inside a wire melts, electricity will keep flowing as long as the strands are still touching. When the temperature drops, though, and the melted copper contracts or solidifies, gaps form and the current stops flowing.
Huh. So we're gonna have to move out of the Ark or get a new power source, right? If we move out of the Ark, we're gonna go to the surface. So then the question becomes, when we go to the outpost in the lobby, does the outpost still exist? Or do they have to redo the entire thing to put us on the surface now? I'm assuming we get a core replacement maybe, somehow. Because they're starting to focus more on the core, and we, you know, there's the whole thing with the Supreme Commander or that mysterious, you know, coffin down there.
So what's the fix?
We've been using that core for so long without knowing much about it. We still don't really know what it even is. Iykyk, do you know anything about it that we don't?
I do not.
Really?
If Iykyk doesn't know, then it's fair to assume no one does.
Except the VTC. So we're just basically like... There's got to be people up higher in the central government that know, right?
So, yeah. We don't know. The simplest solution would be to find an identical one and swap it in.
Okay, so we're going to try to transplant the one that's under the lift.
But I doubt something like that even exists.
Yeah, they don't know that the other one is there.
That explains why power hasn't been fully restored.
Okay, Captain Obvious.
Yes. Damage from the E2 crystals is a factor. But the primary cause is a reduced output from the power source.
Any proposals?
At present, there is no immediate solution.
Does nobody know about the cores? I guess Red Hood knows.
This meeting has been convened to explore options based on the view of the collective leadership. Please wait a moment. An unusual broadcast is being transmitted throughout the Ark.
Okay.
I will share it.
A broadcast? Is this Dorothy? The conference room monitor display changes.
Citizens
It
of
is
the
Dorothy.
Ark. Hello.
All right, Dorothy, what do you got to say? It's been a while.
My name is Dorothy. I am a pilgrim who wanders the surface.
Okay.
This is the first time I have addressed you since the Rapture's assault on the Ark.
Right.
The reason I stand before you today is because I can no longer tolerate the central government's lies.
Okay. Good on you.
The Queen has descended to the surface.
Oh, shit. She's just going all out.
You heard me right.
Holy
the Queen of the
shit.
Raptures. The entity is known as their sovereign. After drifting through space for so long, the Queen has come down to the surface, and she is targeting the Ark.
What is Dorothy trying to do here?
Do you remember all that's happened ever since the Raptures invaded the Ark? Mysterious crystals swept across the city, killing many innocent people.
Okay.
A massive black spire of unknown origin charged toward the Ark, triggering earthquakes.
Dorothy's not about to blame this all on the Queen, is she?
Just recently, there was a large-scale blackout that struck the Ark, followed by a large number of crystal outbreaks.
Okay, so Dorothy could go two ways with this. She could either tell the truth and say what it actually was, if she knows, or she has some ulterior motive and wants to blame this all on the Queen. Which, I mean, who cares? Like, what even would that do? Is she just trying to instill fear in people?
An innumerable number of Ark citizens and Nikkes have been killed or injured. Has the central government ever provided a proper explanation for any of this?
She's just casting doubt on them.
No, because they cannot. Because the cause of all these events is the Queen.
Okay, so why is Dorothy... Because Dorothy's basically lying here. She's basically lying because only one wasn't due to the Queen. The crystal attacks weren't due to the Queen. What is Dorothy trying to do?
With the Queen's descent to the surface, the Raptures began targeting the Ark in earnest. The series of recent disasters that have shattered the Ark's former peace stands as proof of this.
That have shattered the Ark's former... Okay.
I previously came to the Ark to warn you of this threat.
Dorothy's just making shit up now.
After the Rapture's invasion, I persistently urged the central government to act.
Yeah, she's just making stuff
If we do
up.
not confront the Queen, there will be no future for the Ark, nor for humanity.
Okay, this is... Like, what is she trying to accomplish, dude? Like... She's trying to get people riled up to get the central government to attack the Queen. What are you going to do against the Queen? Is she just trying to position the Ark into a state of like, okay, like, the citizens are going to rebel. We have to do something about this. We have to show that we're making an effort to confront the Queen. So who do we go to, you know, send out to fight the Queen? Maybe Dorothy's hoping they're going to cut a deal with her or something so that she can be the one to represent, you know, the fight against the Queen. Is this like her way of trying to position herself? All she wants to do is get back at the Ark still. Like that's the main thing here, right?
Yet the central government did nothing. They could have prevented all of this, but they chose not to.
She's just twisting as much as she's telling the truth in some parts, and she's twisting other. She's basically saying whatever she wants to say, in order to get back at just to make it as, just to give the central government as hard of a time as she possibly can. She wants to literally just cause havoc for them.
The reason is simple. They only care for their own security and have no interest in external threats.
She's the thing is though, she's partially like telling truth and partially lying.
I wish to protect the Ark and humanity. We cannot continue placing our trust in a government that acts solely for its own interests.
She's really just trying to go at the central government here.
We must begin the Third Surface Reclamation War.
I'm not quite sure why she's pushing for that though. I mean, maybe she sees that, okay, like, we're going to need all the help we can get against the Queen. I'm not sure.
I, Dorothy, will stand at the vanguard. Nikkes and citizens of the Ark, please, stand with me and save your home.
Is she just trying to position herself, or does she actually care?
Do not turn a blind eye to the dangers that are right above us. We must reclaim the surface.
Video ends, then loops back to the start. The conference room is silent. Only Dorothy's voice can be heard. Okay. Anderson. Dorothy's right there. What are you doing?
I'm sure it's only showing on a niche channel without many viewers, right?
Yeah, no, and Birmingham knows who Dorothy is.
Dorothy gained a great deal of attention after her part in the battle with Sigso. Her personal channel has received a large influx of subscribers.
And Irie now has info on Dorothy.
After going live, this video has been spreading rapidly across the Ark.
What exactly is she trying to do?
Dorothy, delete the video and all those related to it.
There is an additional update to report.
What now?
Deputy Chief Dobin has mobilized his forces and is engaging Dorothy.
And this is what we saw in the PV.
This just keeps getting worse.
The Price of Sin. That's a heavy fucking title. Now I understand what the hell that meant. I looked at that and I didn't understand what this was about at the beginning of the chapter. It's about Liverin and Fragile. And, I mean, you could even extend that to the price of sin for what Sigso did, the price of sin for what the Ark did to Dorothy. There's a lot of meaning in this, but it's first and foremost is Liverin and Fragile. Holy shit. Let's go check what this is.
Let's go.
Okay, music. We got all that. I gotta go do the EXs. God damn, what a chapter. I think I'm gonna start to go through Anisa's side event now. Now that we've gone through the first chapter here, I'm gonna start going through Anise. And then I think tomorrow I'll go through chapter 46. Boy, oh boy, what a chapter that was. The end approaches. Yep. The end of the arc. I mean, this could literally be like the end of the arc. This is like they're wrapping up these... They're wrapping this stuff up. Whew. Wow. Okay. I gotta do the EXs. Let's jump back to the main lobby here.
I'll make your trip a happy one!
Hello, Blanc. What do we got here? System notice. Emergency update notice. Interesting. 30.5 anniversary story voice Easter eggs. Return of Idols. 9 hidden story voice Easter eggs have quietly appeared across different corners of the official Nikke community. That must be in... I'm assuming that's blah blah. Yeah, that's in blah blah. All right. What do we got here? I can crack one of these. I haven't been able to crack one of these in a while. I kind of need the stuff. Tetra and Elysian. Okay, that's not bad. At least it's not abnormal. I always get abnormal stuff. It drives me crazy. But yeah, I think I want to start pulling for Anise pretty soon here. I'm going to try to get this to 100k and then start pulling. I'm so glad we get the recruitment benefits, because I'm going to use the shit out of that. We got to get Liberalio's Gotcha. I think after I pull, I'll have a bunch of... I should have a bunch of these to pop as well. Alright, well, let me know what you guys thought of this chapter. And I'm going to start going through Anisa's event now. I'm super excited for that. Wearing Anisa's jacket, as usual, for this whole event. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope that you enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.